Yeah, shove that one.
I'll go with undefeated as well, but the fact that they haven't lost with any of those champions is a little bit ridiculous.
Well, guys, remember, we want to know who you think will win this match. Tweet hashtag SSB win or FNC win. Win, not
yesterday, but now that Zed spawns behind you when he uses his ultimate, Pekka is going to have to be on point with that.
Bottom side, Yellow Star inside the brush will spot Heart and the vision that they're getting down.
Ooh, in range for play.
Oh, that was brilliantly waited out by Heart. We'll see if he's waited too long here. The Ignite is going down. It's not going to be enough damage to get the kill. And Death along there with... They pulled away, so they're going to leave Rekkles to go for the tower. They'll send the other 4 towards the Dragon.
So the thing is here, a lot of teams take this trade, Dragon for top turret in the lane swaps. However, if you pull that top turret lane swap correctly, you kill the tower correctly, and then group the minions to get them pushing back at you after you take this turret, then the ramifications later in the game are actually in favor of the team going with that top turret. Because for Dragon...
accept a teleport.
Oh, that teleport coming down bottom. Yellow Star's on less than half HP. Here comes the reply, though. Soaz is going to come down. Yellow Star staying out of vision this entire time. Darnay's onto Pekka. Flashing from... No! Got him! Yes, they got him in the end. Down the bottom. No one actually died in the end, thanks to those. They have Spirit coming around here. The hook comes out, lands onto Heart, followed up by the Cocoon. Down they get in there. Spirit himself does have flash available, and he goes for it. They trap in Yellow Star, and will be able to get away. Max range knock him though, and Spirit will take down Yellow Star.
So what happens here is they use both the hook and the Cocoon on the Nami who's under turret. There's nothing to protect them.
Just a level behind Darday right now, and Darday is going to die for him here. This is surely Soaz going to go down, but he's putting in some decent damage. Ignite will be used, but finish off, and that is Darday's second of the game.
Experience, he's pushing as hard as he can.
If one team knows how to use the teleport advantage, though, it is Fnatic. Blue, though, not hesitating and just going for the Dragon. Here comes the teleport.
Gotta move in for this one. Yellow Star will flash. They get the hook onto Spirit. He puts the Cataclysm down. Charm comes through. They do manage to take down the Dragon as well. And Fnatic surely just gonna turn and burn from this one. The Spiderling comes on through. Soaz in full vision there, but Fnatic do get away with their lives.
Right into darkness.
Why?
Oh, there's the bubble coming in. Spirit's gonna knock him up. Soaz's health bar gets demolished, and it will actually be Heart that gets the kill.
Move. They have a numbers advantage on this side of the map.
Oh, that's actually nice. On towards Daddy. He's actually going to get the wild growth out of Acorn. They're coming through. Rekkles gets the one. Can they shut down Acorn as well? They do. It's a double kill for Rekkles. And this tower is going to fall. Who's tanking it up? That will be Yellow Star on the backside. The minion wave comes through. Fnatic take their 5th tower of the game.
Fog of War for Heart. Oh, they missed both of them.
Everything missing. Everything missing. And Death trying to turn this one around. There is a tidal wave coming in. Cyanide down in the middle though. They managed to pick up Death. Spirit's in the front. It's going to be Soaz that gets one at the back. And now they're trying to chase out Spirit. To be honest, they could try and turn here and go towards Baron, but Spirit's still up there, still with a smite. You want to get him out of it, not let him even have a chance of getting in. Somehow still alive in this one. Finally gets hooked and controlled. And that's a win there for Fnatic. But they force the wild growth out. Pekka's got to come up big. There's a stun onto Acorn. Pekka blows him up as Darday goes towards Rekkles, but he's just going to QSS that off, and surely will get the kill. He does pick it up. They've managed to kill off Spirit as well. 3 men down. I don't see Death escaping. It was a charm again coming out of Pekka. Time to turn and go Baron.
Let's count the skill shots on that one, because Fnatic hit everything they had with an ace.
Heart's going here. Someone's going to splash away through the bubble. He is exhausted, but he won't make a difference. They get the ace. They're going to Baron.
Everything went perfect for Fnatic in that last fight. Not only did so many cooldowns get burnt on Cyanide, who is a full tank Elise, Pekka got the flank, they had a spread out fight, the AoE didn't matter, and they got that pre-30-minute Baron.
Needed those waves just destroyed. Coming onto a tank. They don't use it. They don't use it. Daddy, he's going to dive to the middle of them, and he will fall so low there as well. Manages to just walk back into the base, but they've killed off the AD carry. Again, Fnatic decides, screw it, let's go. Back Strange onto Acorn. We'll get the one. Heart will be the next one. Fnatic could win the game right here.
So many skill shots. It's a skill-based game. Deft was just hyped up so much for his ability to dodge all these skill shots, but Fnatic is still landing one after another.
Enough.
It's because he hasn't gone off code. He's not used it.
All right.
Oh, Danny, face check. Rekkles unstoppable. Thinking that Fnatic have completely backed away.
Difference between Peke and...
Oh! Spirit's gone free and they've dove in. There's only 3 of them there from Fnatic. Yellow Solar come round. He's hooked a minion. Not the target he won. And now Dade, he's going to go for Rekkles. What can he do? He's got a QSS. The death mark is, of course, gone. Not able to finish him off. And now we see Peke right in the middle of the group. Soaz starts towards death. He's now all alone. They're going to turn this one around. And Soaz is the man to fall.
Wow. That's a smart move.
Great little sneak there. Because they saw a couple of these wards placed leading up to the Baron in the river, they work around the vision that they know Blue has, not feeding them any unnecessary information and keeping at least a few members mid to draw Blue's attention. So they come up with the Baron, and now they need to use it.
And that means that Fnatic have already got their inhibitor, so he does. Oh, Spirit lands! Oh, last second wild growth. They got the tower, and they're going to get Acorn. This could be it for Fnatic. Now they're trying to get away. Peke goes massive, gets the double kill. 2 inhibitors down. Are Fnatic going to look to win the game? No, they want to do them away. 3 inhibitors down for Fnatic. Super minions coming in through that bottom lane. There's another calling towards them. They're going to try and get in. The hook pulls the minion. Can they land one of those big CC chains and lock a man down? They're going in for the Nexus turrets. They get the first one.
They just got to focus
trying to hold it up. We've still got 15 seconds for Dade to come up. There's the second Nexus turret. Peke using a last second dodges. Fnatic are fighting here. Is it going to go well for them? Is it going to go their way? They finish it up, and Fnatic take.
Thank you very much, guys. And I want to welcome Fnatic's Rekkles after that huge win over Samsung Blue. Let's take it back to the beginning first, because a lot of oohs and ahs when you guys let the Zed through his first pick, but that was a manageable risk for you guys?
Our plan going into bans and picks.
I think you're good.
Okay. Our plan going into bans and picks were really different from yesterday, because we felt our game yesterday against LMQ, we kind of lost the game already in bans and picks, even though we did a lot of mistakes. I can't admit we didn't, so... But still, like, having a good ban and pick phase actually gives you a lot more opportunities in the game as well. So we tried to think really hard this time, and we didn't really expect the Zed first pick, though. We thought they would always save the mid lane pick for last pick, but they seemed to be really confident with picking Zed early, which gave us a really good lane swap, sort of like catchy combo with Elise and Thresh. And with that, I don't really have the peel that I usually want, so I decided that Lucian would be a really good pick here.
Yeah, you went in there with Lucian. You guys did good in the early game, but people always say versus Samsung Blue, you have got to have that huge lead. So tell me what you concentrated on going into the mid and late game.
Once we actually got the lead, and I think it started with like a double kill top lane and got their tier 2 tower, we kind of tried to break down the game like step by step. So it was more like on how to follow the game flow without being picked off in between. So we were really trying hard to get a tower, and then in between getting next tower, getting the vision required to not get catched out. So we were really taking it slow, and I guess the game was a bit longer than it could have been. We could have finished a bit earlier, but then again, we were kind of desperate for a win here after yesterday, so it felt really good.
It must have. Talked me through facing Deft, because we know that you guys have built up quite a friendship in your time in Korea.
I mean, I didn't really talk to Deft in person before I came to Korea, and then he kind of approached me over the League client and added me and stuff. So after that, we talked daily, and then once we met here in person in Singapore, basically the first thing I did was give him my jacket, and then he gave him his to me, and then after that, it kind of just went on from there. So playing against him I was really nervous, actually. It was one of the few times when I've been so nervous. And once they lane swapped, the nervousness just let go, and I got a really good lane swap actually, and we're pretty far ahead of him once we got into the 2v2. So I felt like it was a bit unfair maybe, but in the end he played really well as well.
Talk to me a little bit more about being nervous. After All-Star, you told me, I want to shine on that big stage, and it hasn't happened yet. So how do you keep this going? You got a huge matchup versus OMG coming up later.
For me, before All Stars, I didn't practice as much as I should have. Meanwhile, now I've been practicing as much as I can, even cutting down my sleep schedule a bit. But now, once we got to Singapore, I tried to catch up. So I feel really confident now, and I think we feel really confident, and we trust each other. So we were a bit dismotivated yesterday, and kind of had to come back somehow. And facing Blue and beating them is a really good, like, motivational thing for the team. So going from here, I think we have a really good chance to place top 2 in this group.
Yeah, you definitely answered on the Rift. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, now let's pass it back over to our guys at the desk.